So when I was in Thailand, one of my girl's friends said to her, I've noticed that every time I look at you, you're giving him more affection than he's giving you. You're always hanging off of his arm, holding his hand, kissing him on his neck, looking deeply in his eyes, telling him how much you love him. And he's just standing there looking around. And when she told me that her friend said that, I kind of was just like, well, obviously, we kind of like joked about it, but I was like, obviously that's what I'm doing. And now it's literally an inside joke, because every time we walk down the street, and you know when you get to the side of the road and there's a car coming really fast and you're just about to cross and the car's coming and you kind of just stop mid-walk and you hold the person that you're next to stop them from getting run over. Every time that happens now, I'll look at her, we'll both look at each other and I'll say, if I was giving you love and affection right now, we would have got run over. And we laugh about it and it's a joke now. Point being, there's a valuable lesson that we as men can learn from this. There's a lot we can learn from this, right? So I'm in Thailand, a foreign country, walking around down these strips of bars. There's prostitutes, there's people, there's strippers, there's guys hustling, old ladies trying to sell me a hat. There's just so many motorbikes just riding around on the pavement. There's so much shit going on. I've got to pay attention. Because if anything happened to us in that moment, people are just going to ask, well, what the fuck was the man doing in that situation? It is your duty as a masculine man to protect the people you're around. It's to protect the girl that you're with, the baby sister that you've got with you, your mum, the boys that you're hanging out with, anyone. It's your duty to protect. Okay, so how do we make sure that we can be the most competent version of ourselves to make sure we feel confident protecting the people that we're with? All right, because there's no way that I'm going to allow my boys to walk down the street with their girlfriends and not know how to throw a punch, not know how to fight. No way we're going to have that. So we walk down the street and obviously she's holding my hand, she's hanging off my arm, giving me so much love, always just looking at me. And we're talking the whole time. It's not like I'm distant or cold or rude or anything like that. I'm chatting shit with her, I'm talking to her, I'm telling her how much I love her. I'm doing the same thing, I'm showing affection. But it's different than it would be in private, for example. In private, she can have as much love and attention as she wants. In public, I've got a job to do, I've got to pay attention. You know what I mean? Like you could say, oh, you're overreacting, you're only walking to the shop. Bruv, walking to the shop, mate, round where I live, there's people shooting fireworks at you, there's always shit goes, crackheads approaching you, there's always something going on. And it's always when you least expect it that something's going to happen. So every single time you step outside your house, every single time you should be on it. You should be paying attention. You should be situationally aware of what's going on around you. All it takes is 1 second and your whole life's changed. Now you're paralyzed or some shit because you got hit by a car. Now you've been stabbed in your rib cage and you can't breathe properly. Do you know what I mean? So it's just pay attention. I know that sounds extreme, but it's the realities of the world. It's the realities of violence. It's the realities of people that have nothing to lose. And you do not want to throw your life and your girlfriend's life and the relationship, the beautiful life that you're building together, that you enjoy together, you don't want to throw that away for 1 second of amateurism, of you not paying attention. So everywhere you go, you should be an absolute professional. Stay switched on. In private, cool, that's the time when you can relax, you can just chill out a little bit, don't worry about stuff too much. But when you're in public, just pay attention. It's not hard, it doesn't take much. It's not like I'm, fucking straining and stressing everywhere. It's just look around you, right? So number one is obviously hit the gym, get strong. Make sure, you're getting the fucking gains and you're looking after yourself and you feel confident in who you are as a man. You feel like when you walk down the street, people don't want to fuck with you, right? You got respect. Number two is obviously learn how to fight. Be competent. You cannot walk down the street and confidently, deep down in your soul, know, okay, I can protect the girl that I'm with if you have no idea how to throw a punch. So learn how to fight. Go do some boxing, go get MMA. I highly recommend boxing because, like I always say, street fights are completely different. You don't want to be wrestling on the ground with somebody in a street fight. He's just going to kick you in the head. So learn how to box. I highly recommend that. Just boxing. Forget about kickboxing as well. Same thing. Try and throw a kick, you're going to fall over. You don't want to be on the ground in a street fight. So get strong, get in the gym, build your physique. That will give you the confidence that you need to know, okay, I know how to defend myself. I know that when I'm walking down the street, I can look after the girl that I'm with. Okay, and like I said before, it's absolutely your job to do that. It's not her job. You don't rely on her. You don't rely on the fucking universe or God to protect you in that moment. It's your job to pay attention, to look around you and take in what's going on. Even as I'm recording this video right now, I noticed the person that just walked past with his dog. I didn't even have to look, and I noticed it. That is how situationally aware that you need to be as a man. Pay attention, use your senses, listen. Don't go on your phone, don't be distracted. And that's step 3, is pay attention. Look up. Walk around with Good posture, shoulders out, chest out, right? Shoulders back, chest out, that's the saying. Get off your phone, don't get distracted. The girl's giving you love when she's next to you, but cool, give her love back, but just don't get distracted. Make sure you're still paying attention. She'll literally grab my face and she'll pull me in and try and give me a kiss on the cheek. And I'm like this, still trying to look around me, like, what the fuck's going on? Do you know what I mean? And she's like, just give me love, just love me, trying to kiss me on the cheek. And I'm like, yeah, but there's fucking cars driving past, there's crackheads walking, I've got to pay attention, do you know what I mean? And I can see the crackheads eyeing me down as they walk past, like, is this guy a victim? You know, is this an easy target? And I'm like, my girl's trying to kiss me, I'm looking at the crackhead, like, do you know what I mean? So it's my job to protect the girl, no matter what's going on, there is no excuse. If you're strong, you've done step one, you go to the gym every single day, you look after yourself, you are functionally strong, you can do push-ups, you can do pull-ups, you can do body weight stuff. Forget about fucking deadlift and squats and all this shit. Do it if you want to, if you're competing or something, or you just genuinely enjoy it. But functional training, learn how to push your body weight off of the ground if you need to. If you've just been battered in a street fight, and now the last bit of energy that you've got is by basically doing a push-up and pushing yourself off the ground, if you don't train functional body weight exercises, you're not going to be able to do that. If you need to climb over a wall for whatever reason, in a fucking chase, some guy's chasing you with a knife and you need to climb over a wall quickly, can you pull yourself over the wall? Can you do a pull-up? Train functional training, yeah? Step 2, learn how to fight. You already know this one. Boxing, boom, nice and easy. Step 3, pay attention to what's going on around you. You combine all of these things, you're off your phone, there's no distractions, you're paying attention, your situational awareness is on point, you're listening out to what's going on around you, you're not being distracted by the girl or anything else. You're a competent individual. And that is your duty as a man. Make sure you don't make any mistakes out there, make sure you're not an amateur, make sure you always operate with professionalism and you are protecting the people around you. One of the best compliments you can get as a man from a girl is, oh, I just feel safe around you. That's one of the best things she can say to you. My girl says it to me all the time. She goes clubbing with her friends, her girlfriends, and she always says, I just don't like it the same because I don't feel safe. When I go clubbing with you, I feel safe. And that's one of the best compliments you can get. So make sure you become the kind of man that can make a girl feel safe in your company. You don't want to be this timid, shy, fucking looking like a victim. Do you know what I mean? That's what a lot of you guys are walking around like, looking like fucking pussy boys. Do you know what I mean? So stand up straight, hold yourself with some good posture, and make sure that when people look at you, when they eye you up and down, when you're walking past them on the street, they think, nah, we'll move on to the next one. We'll find an easier target. That doesn't mean you have to be built like the Hulk. I'm certainly not, bro. Do you know what I mean? I've got gains, I've got a decent physique, you can tell I work out, but I'm not massive by any means. It's not about that. Like I said before, you're strong, you're functionally strong. You know that when you throw a punch, you can have the ability to put your body weight behind that punch. You know you can fight. You know how to defend yourself. These are what just deters people. People can just sense it. They can just sense it, bro. It's the way you look at them. The reason why you make eye contact with other men, instantly look away because you think, oh, I hope they don't hurt me, is because you don't know how to fight. You've never been hit before by some 7-foot guy that's built like a brick. He's fucking knocked you in the rib cage. You've never had that. This is why you feel like a bitch walking down the street, to be quite frank with you, and that's not good, is it? So let's sort it out. Coaching down below in the description. If you would like a real life meetup with me in the UK, obviously, I will come and visit you in your town for a set price, for a set time. You can pick. Message me on Instagram. We'll sort that out. The sexual mastery course is also down below if you want to learn how to quit pornography, cure premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, any of these things permanently for the rest of your life. That's down below in the description. Look after yourself and I'll see you soon. Bye.